Hello students, today we are going to discuss the chapter 7 of class 7th, that is respiration in organism. And in our previous video we have discussed about the circulation in plants and animals. So every organism need energy to carry out its life processes like respiration, nutrition, and we need energy to walk, run or to do any work. We require energy to write even, read, eat and talk. While we are sleeping, energy is required and we get this energy from the food we eat. You know that, you have learned this in your previous classes. And all living organisms need oxygen or air for the breakdown of digested food to obtain energy. And each cell of an organism, you know that all the living organisms, they are made up of cell, and each cell of an organism perform function like nutrition, transport, excretion and reproduction. So for this purpose it needs energy, and our food stored energy which is released during respiration. Now what is respiration? It is the process, respiration is the process taking in oxygen and using this oxygen for the release of energy by breakdown of food and eliminating means removing the waste product like carbon dioxide and water. And respiration involves two steps. There are two steps in respiration. First one is external respiration, that is known as breathing, and the second step is internal respiration, that is known as cellular respiration. So first of all we will define external respiration or breathing. The process of taking in air. You have learned in your class 6 about the respiration. The process of taking in air rich in oxygen, and the process of taking in air rich in oxygen is called inhalation, and giving out air rich in carbon dioxide is called exhalation. This is known as breathing. And this respiration is carried out, or breathing is carried out by the respiratory organs of the in human, and it is known as external respiration or breathing. Internal respiration, it is also known as cellular respiration. So the process of breakdown of food. Internal respiration is the process of breakdown of the food that we eat in cells with the release of energy is called internal respiration. Energy is released during the breakdown of the food in internal respiration. And cellular, it is also known as a cellular respiration, and cellular respiration is of two types. The cellular respiration is further of two types, that is aerobic respiration, and second one is your anaerobic respiration. So aerobic respiration is the breakdown of the food or glucose into carbon dioxide and water to release energy using oxygen. You have to remember, aerobic means in the presence of respiration that takes place in the presence of oxygen. So the breakdown of food get breakdown into carbon dioxide and water to release energy using oxygen is called aerobic respiration, and it can be represented by this following equation. We know that the formula of the glucose is C6H12O6 and oxygen is O2. And in the presence of oxygen, there is a breakdown of glucose into carbon dioxide. There are 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of water, and energy is released in this process. And this energy is utilized by the cell to perform various functions. And most of the living organisms, like human beings, animals, they carry out aerobic respiration. And such organisms that carry out respiration in the presence of oxygen are called aerobes. They are known as aerobes. And aerobic respiration is the most efficient respiration. Means the amount of energy released during aerobic respiration is very high. Anaerobic respiration. Aerobic means in the presence of oxygen and anaerobic means in the absence of oxygen. So some organism like yeast, you know that yeast is a unicellular fungus, and some bacteria, they do not require oxygen during respiration, means they can survive without oxygen. So breakdown of food or glucose into alcohol. Now there is a breakdown of food into alcohol and carbon dioxide with the release of energy without the use of oxygen is called anaerobic respiration, and it can be represented in this form. Again, the formula of the glucose is C6H12O6, and this glucose get breakdown without the use of oxygen, that is called aerobic respiration, into alcohol, carbon dioxide, and energy is released. The formula of the alcohol is C2H5OH plus 2CO2 and energy. But an amount of energy released during anaerobic respiration is very small, means small amount of energy is released during anaerobic respiration. And only simple organism like yeast and some bacteria, they carry out anaerobic respiration, and such organisms are called anaerobes. The amount of energy given out in anaerobic respiration is much less than the aerobic respiration. Now anaerobic respiration sometimes also takes place in man. In human beings during heavy exercise like cycling or physical activities or exercise, there is a demand of energy. There is a more demand of energy, but the supply of energy is less. So to fulfill the demand of extra energy, our muscle cells anaerobically respire. Means anaerobic respiration takes place in our muscle cells in the absence of oxygen, and the food breaks down into lactic acid. Now in our muscle cells, when there is anaerobic respiration, the food get break down into lactic acid. Food in the absence of oxygen, it get break down into lactic acid and energy. Now this lactic acid, and after heavy exercise we sometimes get muscle cramps, sometimes we get fatigued, and the muscle cramps occur when muscle cells respire anaerobically. And the partial breakdown means incomplete breakdown of glucose. There is food is incompletely broken down into lactic acid. This lactic acid get accumulates in our muscle cells, and it causes muscle cramps or fatigue. And we get relief from cramps after hot water bath or massage. Now how hot water massage or bath, it helps us to get rid from muscle cramps. It increases the circulation of the blood in these muscles, and as a result the supply of oxygen to the muscle cells increases, and the increase in the supply of oxygen result in the complete breakdown of the lactic acid into carbon dioxide and water, and hence it gives us relief from the cramps. So we have some assignment question. Are there any organism that can survive without oxygen? If yes, you have to write their name. Among the two types of respiration processes, name the type of respiration which produce high amount of energy. A cell in our body can respire both aerobically and anaerobically. Give its name. Identify the equation. Question number 5. Define respiration and name the two steps involved in respiration. You have to write steps, not types. Differentiate between aerobic and anaerobic respiration.